Hello and welcome back to Everyday Insights. I'm Alex.
And I'm Emma. Last time we talked about work life balance and sustainable habits, how to find that sweet spot between productivity and self care.
If you missed that episode, go check it out. Today, we're taking a natural next step, diving into health, because balance and well-being go hand in hand.
Exactly. Health isn't just about diet and exercise, it's a mix of physical, mental, and emotional well being. And as always, we'll sprinkle in useful B2 vocabulary, idioms, and phrasal verbs to help you sound more natural in English.
Whether you're prepping for an exam or just want to improve your conversational skills, this episode's for you. Let's get started.
Alex, in our last chat, you mentioned setting a hard stop at 6 p.m. to protect personal time. How has that affected your overall health?
Oh, big time. When I stick to that boundary, I sleep better, feel less stressed, and even exercise more. It's like a ripple effect. But if I burn the candle at both ends, everything suffers.
I relate to that. I've noticed my energy levels plummet when I skip breaks. So now I prioritize downtime, even 10 minutes of reading or a short walk.
That's key. We often think more work, more results, but research shows rest is just as important. Do you ever feel guilty for switching off?
Sometimes, but I remind myself, recharging isn't lazy, it's necessary. Like a phone, right? If you never plug it in, it dies.
Love that analogy. So how do you wind down in the evenings to support good sleep?
No screens an hour before bed. I unplug and either journal or listen to calming music. It calms my mind and helps me drift off faster.
Okay, let's talk exercise. I know some people fall off the wagon with gym routines. How do you stay consistent?
I mix it up. One day yoga, another day brisk walking, sometimes a home workout. The key is not to force it. If I'm tired, a 10-minute stretch is enough.
That's smart. I've learned to listen to my body. Last month I overtrained and felt burned out. Now I prioritize recovery.
Recovery is so important. Do you track your steps or use fitness apps?
Sometimes I have a watch that monitors my heart rate and sleep, but I don't stress if I miss a day. Progress isn't linear.
Exactly. And movement doesn't have to mean the gym. Dancing while cooking or taking the stairs, those count too. Okay, so let's shift to food. What's your take on fad diets like keto or intermittent fasting?
I'm cautious. Some work short term, but I prefer sustainable eating. More veggies, less processed stuff. I try to eat the rainbow, colourful fruits and veggies.
Love that phrase. I've cut down on sugar. Instead of a pastry, I'll have an apple with nut butter. It curbs my cravings.
Any tips for emotional eating? I notice I snack more when stressed.
I ask myself, am I actually hungry or just bored? If it's boredom, I'll go for a walk or drink herbal tea, and I keep healthy snacks visible: carrots, nuts, hummus.
Good idea. I also plan my meals on Sundays. It saves time and prevents impulse buys. So, what about mental and stress? Health isn't just physical. How do you unwind after a long day, Emma? I know you have some solid routines.
Absolutely. I've built a wind down routine that really makes a difference. First, I switch off all screens an hour before bed. No phone, no laptop. It's tough at first, but you get used to it.
I've tried that and I notice my sleep quality goes up instantly. What else is in your routine?
Next, I either take a warm bath with lavender oil or spend 10 minutes reading fiction. Nothing work related. It calms my mind and helps me drift off naturally. Sometimes I'll listen to a guided meditation or ambient sounds.
That sounds soothing. I journal instead. Writing down 3 things I'm grateful for each night really shifts my mindset. It's like a mental reset.
Gratitude is powerful. It redirects your focus from what's wrong to what's working. Do you ever feel overwhelmed, though? What pulls you back to center?
Deep breathing. I use the 4-7-8 method. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7, exhale slowly for 8. It grounds me in under a minute. Also, I remind myself, this feeling is temporary. I can handle this step by step.
Yes, Self-talk matters. I also practice mindful pauses during the day. Even 30 seconds of closing my eyes and noticing my breath helps me regroup.
Smart. And what about sleep? I aim for 7 8 hours, but sometimes life throws me off track.
Same here. When I'm sleep deprived, everything feels harder. My patience is shorter. Focus wavers. Even my appetite gets wonky. Sleep is the ultimate reset button. No question.
So true. Let's talk about stress triggers. What usually sets you off?
For me, it's often a lack of boundaries. If I say yes to too many things, I end up running on empty. I've learned to ask, is this aligned with my priorities? If not, I try to politely decline.
Boundaries are key. I struggle when I take on too much. Then I feel like I'm failing at everything. Now I schedule buffer time between tasks. It helps me stay on top of things without burning out.
And how do you handle sudden stress, like a last minute deadline or a conflict?
First, I pause and ask, what's the real problem here? Often, it's not the task itself, but my reaction to it. Then I break it into smaller steps. What can I do right now? That takes the edge off.
Exactly. Small actions build momentum. I also use grounding techniques, naming 5 things I see, 4 things I touch, 3 sounds, 2 smells, 1 positive thought. It brings me back to the present.
Love that. It's like an anchor. What about long-term stress? How do you keep your mental health strong week to week?
I schedule me time, even if it's just 15 minutes to sit with tea and no agenda. I also make sure to connect with friends regularly. Laughter is a great stress reliever.
Yeah, social support is huge. I noticed when I isolate, my stress spikes. So I try to reach out, even if I don't feel like it.
And movement, even a short walk outside clears my head. Nature has this way of putting things in perspective.
Agreed. I also limit news and social media. Constant input wears me down. Now I check them only twice a day, morning and evening.
That's a good boundary. I do the same with email. I don't let it dictate my mood.
Final tip, what's one thing someone can do tonight to support their mental health?
Put away the phone 30 to 60 minutes before bed. Replace scrolling with something calming, reading, stretching, or just sitting quietly. Your brain will thank you.
And write down one thing you're proud of today. It doesn't have to be big. Acknowledging small wins boosts resilience.
So, Alex, that wraps up our health chat. We covered how work-life balance affects well-being, movement, nutrition, and mental health.
Remember, small, consistent changes yield results. Don't aim for perfection, just progress.
For our listeners, what's one small step you'll take this week for your health? Share in the comments.
And if you have topic ideas, maybe relationships, travel, or career, let us know. We love hearing from you.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Until next time, take care of yourselves, body and mind.
Bye for now.